The apostles gathered around Jesus and reported to him all they had done and taught. Then, because so many people were coming and going that they did not even have a chance to eat, he said to them, "Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest." So they went away by themselves in a boat to a solitary place. But many who saw them leaving recognized them and ran on foot from all the towns and got there ahead of them. When Jesus landed and saw a large crowd, he had compassion on them, because they were like sheep without a shepherd. So he began teaching them many things.
Today we will reflect on a passage from the Gospel that tells us about the apostles' return to Jesus after their first mission. They were full of enthusiasm, eager to share everything they had done and learned. Jesus, seeing their fatigue, invites them to rest in a secluded, desolate place. Doesn't this sound familiar? In our world full of both small and big responsibilities, deadlines we must meet, and the constant noise surrounding us, we often forget the importance of rest. Let's pause for a moment. Consider our lives as a mountain hike, during which sometimes we simply need a moment of respite. Jesus isn't talking about laziness or escaping reality here. He speaks of regeneration, of finding inner balance, of making time for ourselves and for God. In today's times, when the world seems to not know the meaning of stop, this advice is more valuable than ever. The apostles, just like us, had their plans. However, the crowds in need of word, consolation, or just presence prompted them to change their priorities. Jesus, seeing this, did not refuse. His heart melted with sympathy, for the people around them were like sheep without a shepherd. Here is a reminder for all of us. In our rush, in our daily routine, let's not forget about those who need our help, our smile, our time. May our sensitivity and empathy not be drowned out by the daily rush and rituals of this world. Let today's word remind us that while our daily duties and goals are important, even more important is maintaining a balance between work and rest, between caring for ourselves and caring for others. Let it be a reminder that in our earthly noise, we should also find our secluded place where we can find ourselves and our Lord. Perhaps when we pause for a moment, become silent, and listen to the quiet, we'll discover that it is in these moments that God speaks to us the loudest. Sometimes the best way to really hear something is to do nothing. And though it may sound like the biggest paradox of life, in our doing nothing lies the key to deep understanding and true richness. Let today's gospel remind us that life is not just about being constantly on the move, but also about knowing how to rest properly. Because it is in these peaceful, quiet moments that our spirit has a chance to be renewed and our heart to understand what is truly important. What is your secluded place? It could be a quiet moment with a book, a walk in the forest, or just a moment of silence in our own home. Let's seek these moments with God, with nature, with ourselves. Because sometimes, to really move forward, we need to pause for a while. May God bless us all.